I just came to an epiphany, I think. So, what I need to do next time I come here is I need to just get like an acoustic guitar. Well, I mean, if it's rainy time, I might come back here and it might not be rainy time. But like, if I'm traveling around and it's rainy, I'm just gonna get like $100 acoustic guitar, because right now I would busk, but I don't want my sweet ass silent Yamaha guitar to get messed up in the rain. And I know that sounds like an excuse. I was really going for it. I was in front of this storefront right here, but there's no way I can stop from not getting wet if I'm playing right there, because it's just too much rain bouncing off on me. And I tried. I was going to really do it, but I just came to a conclusion that I think next time I come, first of all, it sometimes costs a lot of money to transport guitars. Sometimes it doesn't, and sometimes it does. You just don't really know. And when I traveled from Bangkok to Oslo, I was charged $130 for this guitar just to transport it. There was another time I was charged like $60 or something. So like, I'd rather just get a guitar. Like at that guitar shop where I got this fixed, there was some really decent sounding guitars that were like $200, right? Buy something like that like resonates with you, not just like a really crappy sounding one, but like just get it there in Europe, and then when you're gonna leave it behind, you know, or don't, and just pay the money to transport it or give it to somebody. But I don't know if I want to come back here with this guitar, because I'm too worried about it getting damaged. So I'm not going to go play it in the rain, you know, because it's electric. It could get damaged in the rain. So anyway, Deep Thoughts by Jack Handy. Look how pretty it is over here. I mean, I could definitely like put on a raincoat and sit in the rain and play. I'm just worried about the guitar, that's all. You know. I wish that I had actually played harder on the days that weren't raining. Even when the thing was broken, I probably should have taken advantage of those nice days. I think tomorrow it's not going to rain that much. It's supposed to be kind of overcast. So, look how pretty this is. Very pretty place, huh? But you know, I was starting to kind of actually get depressed, because I was hanging out my hotel, and I was like, I'm not really doing what I came to do in terms of the busking. I'm not really doing that. I'm kind of just chilling, you know, just enjoying my alone time, but I'm not really getting out there like I was the first few days I was here. And I was kind of using the excuse of like, well, I kind of got into the slump because my guitar was messed up and I had to get it fixed, and that took me a few days. But I was kind of like using this as an excuse in my mind, you know. I wasn't really like, I should have like just gone out there right away, right when I got my guitar fixed. But I kind of like, you know, I kind of enjoy sitting in the hotel room, watching some YouTubes, you know, going on some jogs, which is good. But like, I also had to motivate by eating some fruit, eating some bananas. I feel like that got my mood up. I don't know. There's a sort of antidepressant quality to bananas. I know that sounds crazy. I partly got that from watching Durian Rider talk about when you're not feeling good, have, you know, he says sleep, water, sugar, but sugar he could mean like fruit, you know, which is really like interesting, because a lot of people are so anti-sugar, anti-car, whatever. But it's kind of like, I feel like it works, you know? So, and I was watching one of his videos and I'm like, yeah, I have been kind of letting myself eat the junk food lately and kind of just falling off the wagon. So I got to get back on the wagon. I think I just let my mind get the best of me sometimes. And, you know, oh, look at this guy. See that? Anyway, that was pretty cool. That birdie let me just kind of hang out with him there for a minute. Very nice little birdie. Thank you, birdie, for letting me get some cool shots of you. I hope you don't mind. You're going to be on YouTube. Is that cool? Okay. Maybe this selfie stick's not so bad. I got this selfie stick. It's kind of like a cheap selfie stick. It's supposed to be like a tripod, but the little legs don't really hold up on it. So I don't really use it in the way I wanted to use it, but would. Anyway, look how it's really coming down now. Look at it. Really coming down. You know, I'm just glad I kind of went out for a little while, even though it wasn't that great. Sometimes you just got to be like a little motivated and make yourself do things you don't want to do all the time. You know? I definitely feel better than if I just stayed in, you know? And it was only like, I only came out here for like an hour. But sometimes that's what you got to do. You got to just get an hour in, you know? So that's what I did. Yeah. So I think I'm going to do, if it doesn't, it's supposed to not rain tomorrow. If it doesn't rain tomorrow, I'm going to do a long hike tomorrow. Like a really long hike. As long as I can muster. If it rains, yeah, I'm not. I don't like getting wet, catching a cold, all that. So maybe if I had pants on, but I don't have pants. I didn't buy pants since I've been here. You know, I'm just walking around in shorts, which is kind of crazy, but I just figure I'm not going to be here that much longer, so. It would have been smart to get some kind of pants at the beginning of this trip. But I kept on hemming and hawing on what I wanted and then not wanting to spend the money and I don't know. Okay. Here we go, yo. Into the dryness. A harbor in the tempest.